大家好, welcome to Teacher Clint's Mandarin Chinese class. And today we're gonna learn the grammatical components in Chinese. You know, in English, you have the subject, predicate, object, attributive, complement, adverbial, right? If you know what they are, you can analyze the sentence structures, which is very important for you to understand and construct your own sentence. Now, today let's learn the first lesson, which is subject. It's actually quite easy to understand, right? Somebody does something. You always need a subject to take the action, right? And if there is no subject, you can omit it or invent a dummy subject like it is raining. And in Chinese, which is a topic prominent language, usually the subject is a sort of a topic, and then you talk about it. Meaning, in Chinese, you can use not only nouns, pronouns, but also verbs, adjectives, and locations to work as the subject. Because for Chinese verbs, you don't have to change the form to make it a subject. Like in English, you may say swimming is important. But in Chinese, you can just use the word, you use the verb directly. Like 游泳很重要. Alright, there are four main types of subjects. The first type, noun, pronoun, subjects. Yeah, this is exactly the same as English. So the standard, somebody, right, does something. It can be a noun, pronoun, or noun phrase. So let's take a look. I am going to China tomorrow. 我明天去中国. Can you identify the subject? 我, which is a personal pronoun, right? So in English, it's the same. I, personal pronoun, plus time, plus do something. That tall man is my dad. 那个高大的男人是我的爸爸. So here we use a noun phrase. 那个高大的男人. So 男人 is a center noun, right? Center subject. But we use an adjective to describe that. 那个高大的 or adjective clause. Yeah, aka attributive. So 那个高大的男人, the whole noun phrase is acting as the subject. The sun has come out. 太阳出来了. So here we use a noun, 太阳, the sun, as the subject, which is quite normal. Now the second type of subjects, verb and adjective subjects. So you can use verbs, a raw verb or a raw adjective as the subject directly or as the topic. Unlike English, which needs to change swim to swimming, right? And honest becomes to be honest or honesty. In Chinese, you don't need to change the shape of the verb or adjective. Swimming is very good for the body. 游泳对身体好. Yeah, so when you use it as a verb, it's exactly the same. But here, you can use it as a subject. So 游泳 is the verb here, swim. Studying Chinese is not too hard. 学习汉语不太难. So here we use a verb phrase. Okay, 学习汉语, study Chinese. Right? Again, you don't need to change the 学习 the form. Just study Chinese. And pride makes people fall behind. 骄傲使人落后. So here 骄傲 is actually an adjective. You can use it as a subject. So 使人 makes people 落后 fall behind. So now you know raw verbs and adjectives can be subjects in Chinese, which is different from English, right? Now the third type of subjects, time, location. They are basically nouns, right? So it's a normal, similar with the English. Okay, now for example, today is a Friday. 今天星期五. So here, 今天 is the time word, right? And then you can use it as a subject. 今天. 星期五. This is like 星期五 is actually another noun. So this noun can be predicate. Yeah, we will discuss predicate in the next lesson. Winter in Beijing is extremely cold. 北京的冬天非常冷. So here is like 北京的 like adjective. Like 北京是 winter. The whole noun phrase indicating the time. And then it's used as a subject here. And what about location? On the table are placed many books. 桌子上放着很多书. This is called existence sentence. So 桌子 table 上 top, table top, and then placed many books. So here the noun phrase 桌子上 table top is acting as the subject. Now the fourth type of subjects, omitted subjects, subjectless sentences. In some sentences you don't see a subject because they are omitted, especially when it's very obvious, right? Like the context already show what it is or what we are talking about. And in Chinese we don't invent a dummy subject like ate, right? And have you eaten? 吃饭了吗? So we're actually asking, have you eaten? But there's no 你吃饭了吗? We can say that, but we can also omit it. Like we directly just say 吃饭了吗? Yeah, because it's more polite, right? If you ask 你吃饭了吗, it's like more straightforward, abrupt. So we omit the you. Okay, wish you a happy birthday. 祝你生日快乐. Yeah, but who wish is I wish, right? I wish you a happy birthday. I think this is the same with the English. So the subject I was omitted. 我祝你生日快乐. Yeah. So basically we just say 祝你生日快乐 to simplify this. And next, it is raining. Right, so there's no dummy it subject. We just say falling rain. 下 means fall. 雨 is a rain. So falling rain already. Alright guys, so today we learned the 4 types of subjects. Noun and pronoun subjects, which is quite typical. And verb adjective subjects. Remember that verb and adjectives can be subjects. Third, time, location subjects. And fourth, omitted subjects or subjectless sentences. Pretty good. You enjoy learning. 再见.